Hey guys, let's talk about abstraction. So let me just draw this chart again. So here we have your ideas, and then we had my stories, right? And in previous lectures I told you about this huge gap of knowledge and stuff like that. And we all know we need to study fundamentals, learn tools, and practice. And then you will get your stories done. But my question would be, where do you get your ideas from? That's the main question. So learning tools, learning fundamentals, and practicing is not enough, because it's something that's more related to your physical state, physical effort. Like you study every day, you put check marks, okay, anatomy, tools, perspective, blah 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 blah, and then you will be able to put some stories together. But also you need to work on your ideas as well. So just completely forgetting about this guy, like about the technical aspect. Let me do it like this. So there is a technical gap over here, and first you need to learn fundamentals. I'm just repeating something I already explained in the first lectures, just to summarize. You need to tools and practice, right? You make those guys every day till your very last day, and then you will be fine to actually put something together, right? Cool. But before we move on, I really want you to forget about these guys. Like completely forget about them. And how do I get my ideas? Where do I get them from? That's the big question. And then when I started, like I already told you, I had nobody around me to help me, and nobody around me to actually suggest me stuff. So I would go and like learn all of those cool tools. I would learn perspective, do like an amazing vanishing points, cool grids, and stuff like that. But I didn't know how to fill them. I didn't know how to put I did know how to put the buildings, but I just didn't know what would be my story inside. I was confused, because there was no idea. My technique would become better and better, like my lines would become more and more straight every day, and I would just understand principles, anatomy and stuff. But my struggle was to get an ideas, That's why I developed few techniques that help me a lot and help you and will help you as well. So, and the biggest answer for me was to get abstract. Like this. And it is a very, very, very powerful tool. Because we all remember when we were kids, we would play this game, we would look at the clouds, and like, what is this? Oh, this is a turtle, Oh, I don't know, there was a cloud like this, and your parents would ask, what is this? And you would say, oh, it's a butterfly, Because this is your brain works. Brain is a very, very powerful tool, and so this guy over here, it has a lot of information. Like this guy knows everything about this. What we improve when we study, we improve our hands, connection with our hand, because we draw with our hand. But inside your brain there is everything you need: textures, perspective, anatomy, and so. Like because as a human being, we do those things every day. We go out, we see textures, we see how human face looks like. So almost everybody could tell that something is off when you're looking at the stuff. Like you could look at the painting and if the perspective is off, most of people, they could tell there's something wrong. Not everybody could tell you how to fix it because they don't know fundamentals, but almost everybody could spot something wrong. That's why we need to find some methods to extract these images inside your head and create these new ideas, and this comes through abstract, making things as abstract as possible. So I will be showing a lot of methods. Like in the first lesson, we will start with the creating like an abstract texture, but to show you examples, like we will be, instead of doing something really precise, for example, if you're doing a character, instead of starting doing it properly, putting cross sections, this is it, this is a proportion, the neck, and then counting how many heads you have. It is really good. You need to do that stuff, but not as an idea generator. This is not what we do when we create ideas. When we create ideas, we stay very loose. We just put marks together. Okay, this is the guy, and stuff like that. So we actually do scribbles. That's why, like, if you see a lot of sketchbooks, like where people put ideas, they just do scribbles, instead of doing like really precise and constructed, constructive drawing, And abstraction is what will allow you to quickly put stuff together instead of trying to do everything perfectly. We will be very loose, like if you're doing like an environment, instead of being very, very, very precise, we will be very loose. Okay, and then there is a guy who's probably walking. Boom. There are a couple of other guys. Same with I will be showing you different set of brushes as well, how to use line drawing, how to make scribbles, instead of sometimes I would go and just generate really, really quick scribbles, Or sometimes pick up my left hand and also do something else as well, because it will create patterns that I never usually create. And doing those allows me to create abstract stuff, and then I start seeing things, Okay, that's probably a cliff, Okay, well, what was that? That's probably a tree or something like that. And then you can start creating vehicles. Okay, what's that? You can create anything you want if you forget about all the rules and just make scribbles and extract stuff from them. Let's, for example, pick up something brushy, This is another method that I'm often using. Like you're putting some brush marks. And then you actually start seeing things inside it. Okay, I see a human here. Like you put... There is an old lady. All you need to do is just to refine a few bits here and there. So there is a face out there. When we zoom out, there is a face out there. And I will be showing all this stuff in every, like with every lecture you will see new and new methods of getting like really abstract and extracting stuff out of that. But basically that's my approach. Like, okay, who's this guy? You see, just by putting few strokes, my brain extracts the information that I need. And I'm not thinking about proportions, anatomy, perspective. I'm just filling the gaps, you know? I see like some forms and then I just start and fill the gaps. Like, let's do another one. Okay, we have another one. Let's do another one. And now, just by putting few marks, I can already see, like, for example, there is another human face over here. Okay, that's the nose. These are the eye sockets. This is mouth. Maybe that was a beer. Maybe these are glasses. Does he have a gray hair? You never know. That's why abstraction is very cool, because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. You know, you having these happy accidents that might be really, really useful. Like doing this precisely will never allow you to create the same stuff. Like, let's say if I was doing this guy, like, let's just put a couple of more marks. Okay, like constructing this guy, you would go and construct your head and put all the landmarks and start find a reference. But we don't want that. We just want to be really simple, and we want to put stuff together really, really quickly. Because what's important is to get some ideas. Okay, that could be a character from my novel, you know? And you already have everything you need. It's not perfect, like there's so many things missing, anatomy is a bit off, there's some landmarks that are not existing, But that's not the issue. You get the main idea, you know? You get the idea this is a guy with a beard, with the black glasses, maybe he's blind, and you start generating those stories around your characters. So throughout this whole course, I will do my best to teach you how to get really abstract and create those stories. And like the question I often ask, do I use these methods at work? Of course, every day at work I use these methods because I truly believe that our brain has everything you need, but because of the lack of the experience and knowledge, sometimes people have difficulty to put stuff on paper or on canvas. But it doesn't make you like a bad designer or the person who doesn't have ideas. And also, I wanted to emphasize the fact that to be able to put your ideas together, you don't need to be a very skilled painter or drawer. All you need to be is a good designer, and design is inside your head, you know? This is where design is. That's why I will be showing those different tools, and we will try to simplify the technical aspect. You know, we will try to remove all the technical issues. That's why I did this lesson about simple is good. Because I believe that by using simple tools you can create way more better works, you know, and way more striking ideas as well. So let's just delete this guy. And also, my last note would be, when you're generating ideas, don't try to create sexy pictures, no? Of course, everybody likes to do a sketch and straight away Facebook, boom, get likes. It's not about getting likes, forget getting likes. Like many people, they have a decent exposure, including me, but I never had an idea, like my goal was never to get the likes. My goal is and will be always to create good content. So, as idea generator, as a designer, you don't need to make sexy sketches. All you need to do is a good final result, good content. If it means that you will need to create a lot of really ugly sketches, that will just describe your ideas, you know, like, okay, I want to do a really cool rover. Oh, but I need to construct the perspective. I need to be very precise. No, you will be really rough. Okay, what's my idea? Okay, it has a big satellite dish. Okay, done. Okay, let me put it just quickly together. Do some scribbles. Okay, oh, I got my idea. And then you simplify your tools. You go, for example, what would be the best, the simplest tool to do this? Okay, 3D code maybe. And then you model this guy, and then you don't need to worry about the perspective and stuff like that. And vice versa, for example, if you are very good at line drawing and not very good at 3D, then you just spend your time and your good content will be a good line drawing. But once again, you will start very loose, you know. You will construct the primitive perspective, and then you start doing, and then you just start polishing everything. Okay, here we go, and blah blah blah, and just refine everything. So ideas are first, and we will use many different tools to simplify the process, so we could concentrate more on actually creating your stories and your ideas. That's why simple is good, and all we care about is creating good ideas and good content. That's it for this lecture, and let's move on.